Hitting 75 is a milestone, and many who reach it have remained active between 65 and 75. Those who embrace life and prioritize their well-being focus on a vibrant, healthy lifestyle to make their golden years truly rewarding. My friends, as you step into the 65 to 75 phase, it often feels like a time to relax and enjoy life. Yet many don't realize that small, everyday habits can quietly take a toll, chipping away at longevity. Simple daily choices can slowly impact health, making the later years more difficult. There's nothing more valuable than understanding how to safeguard your well-being, because even the most loving children have their own responsibilities and can't always be by your side. They say that the greatest gift in old age is good health and self-reliance. When we take care of ourselves, we not only stay healthier, but also preserve our independence and freedom. But how can we avoid harmful habits and enjoy a longer, more fulfilling life? Let's uncover the everyday mistakes many seniors unknowingly make that could be cutting their lives short. The years between 65 and 75 are the golden decade of longevity. 10 crucial years that determine whether your life will be long and vibrant or filled with struggles. I've spoken with 10 seniors who have lived long, healthy lives and gathered 23 powerful insights about longevity. Before we dive in, if you enjoy this video, I'd truly appreciate your support in sharing these lessons on aging. And if you haven't subscribed yet, I invite you to hit that button and turn on the bell so you never miss a new video. If you like this content, comment 1 below, and if you don't, comment 0 so I can improve and bring you even better content. Now, let's begin. 1. Don't put your trust in fortune-telling. There's an old saying, 3 parts are decided by fate, 7 parts by effort. It's a reminder that while destiny plays a role, our choices and actions shape most of our lives. As we grow older, instead of spending time and money on fortune tellers and vague predictions, it's wiser to focus on what truly matters, our health and well-being. Worrying about the future won't change it, but healthy habits will. A balanced diet, regular exercise, and a peaceful mind do far more for longevity than any horoscope. When we live with joy, nurture friendships, and embrace a positive outlook, we find a sense of peace that no prediction can provide. Taking charge of our own lives is the real secret to a happy and healthy old age. 2. Move with care and think twice before climbing. As the years go by, our bodies don't bounce back the way they used to. A single misstep or risky move can lead to a fall, sometimes with life-altering consequences. One serious injury could mean months of recovery or even being bedridden for good. It's not just a personal struggle. It also places a heavy burden on family members who must step in to help. That's why older adults should be mindful of their movements, avoid strenuous climbing, and create a safer home by removing trip hazards and considering assistive devices. Taking these simple precautions can help maintain balance and independence. After all, staying safe isn't just about avoiding accidents. It's about enjoying life with confidence, comfort, and peace of mind. 3. Secure your future, building wealth for your golden years. As the years pass, earning potential slows, making a steady income, whether from pensions, savings, or investments, more important than ever. Money isn't just for daily expenses, it's the foundation of security and independence. When health concerns arise, unexpected costs for medical care, treatments, and support services can quickly add up. Planning ahead ensures you have the financial freedom to enjoy life on your terms without unnecessary worry. Without enough savings, seniors may find it hard to get top-quality care, causing worry, stress, or even a sense of being forgotten. Financial independence is key. It helps them stay self-sufficient, easing the burden on their children, and preventing money-related family tensions. That's why smart financial planning early on is essential. By building assets, making wise investments, and managing expenses, seniors can enjoy their golden years in comfort, free from financial stress. 4. Don't push yourself too hard. Your health is priceless. As we grow older, especially between 65 and 75, the body doesn't bounce back like it once did. Fatigue sets in faster, and those aches and pains become more frequent. Yet many older folks keep working as if they're still in their prime, convinced they can handle it. But ignoring the body's signals can lead to serious trouble: heart issues, joint pain, even strokes. Instead of overdoing it, it's wiser to shift to lighter, more manageable activities. Finding the right balance between work and rest isn't just important. It's the secret to a healthier, happier, and more peaceful life. 5. Don't hold back too much. Many older folks, especially those who've faced tough times, have a habit of extreme saving. They may refuse to waste a single bite of food, gladly accept leftovers, and hesitate to spend on themselves. But the golden years are meant for enjoyment. After decades of hard work, it's time to savor life. A delicious meal, cozy clothing, or new experiences aren't just luxuries. They bring happiness and add comfort to everyday living. Being overly frugal can sometimes do more harm than good, especially when seniors compromise their health by eating old or stale food. Instead of depriving themselves, they should embrace the joys they may have missed out on. After all, as the saying goes, you can't take money and possessions with you when you go. So why not live fully? Spend wisely, take care of yourself, and make your later years truly fulfilling. If you're still watching this video and finding these lessons valuable, comment the number 1 below. I'd love to know you're here with me. Thank you for your precious time. 6. Hold on to your home. A home is more than just 4 walls. It's a lifetime of memories, a safe haven filled with comfort and stability. For those who have spent decades in the same house, every corner holds a story, every room a familiar warmth. Yet some elderly individuals find themselves urged by their children to sell, whether to move in together or trade for another place. While well-intentioned, such decisions can disrupt their sense of control and leave them feeling dependent. Staying in a familiar home fosters dignity and independence, reinforcing the timeless wisdom that parents cherish their own space. Before making a decision, seniors should take their time, weighing their future carefully rather than rushing into a change based solely on their children's advice. After all, home is not just where we live, it's where we truly belong. 7. Be smart about health products. These days, the market is flooded with health products. Dietary supplements, home medical devices, all promising to boost vitality or extend life. The ads make them sound like magic, but not everything lives up to the hype. Many of these products are just clever marketing, offering little real benefit. As we age and notice changes in our health, it's easy to be tempted by these promises, spending a fortune on things that may not work. But overpaying for unnecessary products can create financial stress. Instead of chasing the latest health trends, focus on what truly matters: a balanced diet, regular exercise, and routine medical checkups. These time-tested habits will keep you healthier without wasting money on questionable products. 8. Don't waste precious time arguing with your partner in old age. When children grow up and become busy with their own lives, your life partner remains your closest companion. They are the one who listens, shares, and stands by your side through life's ups and downs. Arguments and conflicts do more than hurt feelings. They create unnecessary stress that can take a toll on your health and happiness. As the years pass, the bond between spouses becomes even more invaluable, providing not just companionship but deep emotional support. Instead of quarreling, embrace patience, understanding, and kindness to nurture a loving relationship. The old saying about lifelong partners reminds us that in the twilight of life, your spouse is the one who walks with you to the very end. A harmonious relationship brings warmth and peace, making the golden years truly golden. If loneliness weighs on you, take your time before considering remarriage. Tying the knot later in life is no simple choice and often comes with challenges. By this stage, both partners have well-established lives, routines, and habits, which can make blending them difficult. Financial concerns and relationships with children from previous marriages may also create tension. While remarriage can bring warmth and companionship, it can just as easily lead to unnecessary stress. Instead of rushing into marriage, older adults can find deep fulfillment in friendships, family bonds, and the joy of grandchildren. The key is to make this decision with care, guided by true understanding and heartfelt emotions, rather than a fleeting sense of loneliness. Avoid nursing homes if you can. While they may provide specialized care for some, they're not always the best place when you're vulnerable and need support. Moving into one might seem like a practical choice, but it often comes at a cost: loneliness, isolation, and a deep longing for family connections. The unfamiliar surroundings, the absence of loved ones, and depending on strangers for daily needs can take an emotional toll, leading to sadness and even depression. The warmth of a familiar home, filled with cherished memories and the laughter of loved ones, brings a deep sense of security and comfort. On the other hand, nursing homes don't always live up to expectations, and many older adults feel overlooked or lacking the personal care they deserve. That's why, whenever possible, staying in a beloved home is the best choice. And if extra help is needed, hiring a caregiver can provide both support and the priceless feeling of being cared for and valued. When retirement comes, the bonds with colleagues and work friends naturally begin to fade. The daily connections that once felt so important gradually take a back seat as life moves forward, and everyone follows their own path. This doesn't mean those relationships were not valuable. It simply means that every season of life has its time. Accepting this change with grace allows older adults to find peace instead of clinging to the past. The people who once shared our work and study journeys will slowly drift in different directions, seeking new interests. Rather than dwelling on what's lost, it's wiser to embrace the relationships that truly matter now. Family, lifelong friends, and those who bring joy in the present. Shifting focus in this way not only eases stress, but also paves the way for a more fulfilling, peaceful, and happy life in the years ahead. If something feels confusing, give it a day. Life often throws challenges our way, and for older adults, these moments can bring anxiety and stress. But rushing to solve everything isn't always the best path. There's wisdom in the old saying, "Where there's a mountain, there's a wave," meaning solutions often reveal themselves in time. Sometimes, patience is all that's needed, clarity comes naturally, and the right path unfolds. Staying calm and not letting stress take a toll on your body and health is crucial. Rather than worrying endlessly, take a deep breath, step back, and wait for a clearer mind. This simple shift eases stress, protects well-being, and makes life's later years feel lighter and more enjoyable. At family gatherings, it's best to keep wealth a quiet affair. Money has a way of stirring emotions, and when it comes to relatives, even the closest bonds can be tested by jealousy or misunderstandings. Flaunting assets might seem harmless, but it can plant the seeds of resentment, turning warmth into tension. A little discretion goes a long way, especially for those in their golden years. Keeping financial matters private ensures harmony, shielding relationships from unnecessary strain. Share only with those who truly need to know, preserving both your peace of mind and the love that holds family together. They say a good neighbor is worth more than gold, and for good reason. As we get older, home becomes our haven, and the people around us become even more important. A friendly neighbor isn't just someone to wave to. They might be the first to lend a hand in an emergency, whether it's calling for help or assisting with everyday tasks, like retrieving a forgotten key or carrying a heavy bag. Strong neighborly ties don't just bring security, they create a warm, welcoming community, making home life richer and more comforting for everyone. 1. Nurturing meaningful connections. A warm and welcoming connection with others can bring comfort and joy to daily life. Rather than feeling isolated or distant, older adults can build positive relationships with neighbors through simple, thoughtful gestures, like a friendly hello or lending a helping hand. These small acts not only create a sense of security, but also brighten the spirit, ease loneliness, and add more happiness to everyday moments. 2. Step into safety. As we grow older, our bodies may not be as agile, and our vision, especially in dim light, can weaken. Navigating in the dark increases the risk of accidents like tripping, bumping into objects, or even serious falls that could lead to broken bones and long-term health issues. That's why it's crucial to ensure proper lighting when moving, especially at night. If heading outdoors after dark, turn on porch lights or carry a flashlight for better visibility. These simple precautions not only prevent accidents but also provide a sense of security, helping seniors stay active and independent. 3. Stop measuring your life against others. It's human nature to compare, but constantly doing so only leads to disappointment. Each person walks a different path, shaped by unique circumstances and abilities. With age come inevitable shifts in health, finances, and lifestyle. Looking at others who seem healthier or more fortunate can leave you feeling discouraged. Instead, embrace what you have and find joy in life's simple pleasures. Focus on the good, cherished friendships, past achievements, and above all, gratitude. True happiness isn't found in comparison, but in learning to appreciate and accept your own journey. 4. Don't eat more than your body needs. Ever heard the saying, "Eat just enough to be full and live a long life"? It's true. Portion control is key to good health. Overloading your digestive system can leave you feeling bloated, sluggish, and over time, lead to stomach troubles, liver strain, and heart problems. As we age, our digestion naturally slows, making overeating even harder on the body. Instead, enjoy smaller meals throughout the day and choose nutrient-rich, low-calorie foods that fuel your energy. A gentle walk after eating can also help with digestion, prevent weight gain, and boost overall well-being. By eating wisely and building healthy habits, you'll set yourself up for a longer, healthier life. 5. As the years go by, what you put on your plate matters more than ever. Rich, greasy, and salty foods may be tempting, but they can take a toll on your heart, blood pressure, and overall health. Heavy meals are harder to digest, often leading to bloating and discomfort, while also worsening chronic conditions. Instead of eating whatever's within reach, older adults benefit from lighter, well-balanced meals, filled with colorful vegetables, fresh fruits, and wholesome ingredients. These not only go down easier, but also nourish the body with essential nutrients. Staying hydrated is just as important. Skip the sugary and alcoholic drinks and reach for water instead. By tuning in to what your body truly needs, you can enjoy a healthier, more vibrant life. 6. Don't let negativity take a toll on your well-being. Emotions like anxiety, anger, and sadness aren't just feelings. They can deeply impact both mind and body. Studies reveal that 95% of illnesses are linked to mental distress. When anger flares, your body floods with stress hormones like cortisol and adrenaline, straining your heart, nerves, and immune system. Life's changes, health concerns, loneliness, or financial worries can make older adults more vulnerable to anxiety and depression. But instead of letting emotions control you, take charge of your mood. Try meditation, yoga, fresh air, or social activities to lift your spirits. A joyful, positive mindset isn't just refreshing, it's nature's best remedy for aging well. 7. Move your body the right way. Staying active is one of the best ways to keep both your body and mind in top shape. But as we age, not every workout is a good fit. Pushing too hard can lead to injuries, especially when joints and muscles aren't as strong as they used to be. Instead, opt for gentle yet effective activities like walking, yoga, tai chi, or swimming to stay flexible and strong without strain. The key is consistency. Don't quit. Regular exercise not only keeps your heart healthy and blood pressure in check, but also strengthens immunity, lowers the risk of chronic illness, and lifts your spirits. Pay attention to what your body needs. Find a routine that suits you and enjoy a longer, healthier, and more fulfilling life. 8. Don't take your health for granted. It's your greatest treasure, especially as the years go by. In your younger days, it's easy to brush it aside, but as time passes, neglect can bring serious troubles. Regular checkups, wholesome meals, and staying active are key to keeping your body strong. Pay close attention to those little warnings. Aches, fatigue, or sudden changes could signal something bigger. Good health isn't just physical. Your mind needs care too. Prioritize restful sleep, ease stress, and keep a positive spirit. When you care for yourself, you don't just live longer, you live better. If you're still here and enjoying these insights, drop a number 3 in the comments to let me know you're with me. I truly appreciate your time. 9. Prioritize your sleep. A good night's sleep is a cornerstone of health, especially as we age. You've probably heard the saying that older folks don't sleep as well. There's truth to that. Sleep tends to get shorter and more restless over the years. But skimping on rest can take a real toll, leading to memory lapses, fatigue, and stress, even raising the risk of heart disease and strokes. Many older adults find themselves waking up throughout the night, whether it's due to aches, anxiety, or frequent trips to the bathroom. Making sleep a priority can help keep both body and mind sharp. However, sleep plays a vital role in recharging the body, restoring health, and keeping the spirit refreshed. To enjoy deep, restful sleep, older adults should focus on healthy daily habits. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day, avoiding heavy meals or caffeine late at night, and ensuring a calm, comfortable sleep environment. Unwinding before bed with a good book, gentle music, or meditation can also help the body relax into a deeper sleep. Taking care of sleep isn't just about rest. It's about nurturing both mental and physical well-being. Imagine your health as a treasure chest, your most valuable possession. In youth, we barely notice it, assuming it will always be there. But as the years pass, our bodies remind us that strength isn't forever, and we come to see health as priceless, beyond money or fame. What good is wealth if you're too weak to enjoy it? A strong body is the key to a vibrant, independent, and joyful life. The secret to aging well is simple. Nourish yourself with good food, stay active, get regular checkups, and keep a bright, positive outlook every single day. Caring for your health takes patience and a keen understanding of your body. Never brush off warning signs, no matter how small, because no amount of wealth can replace good health, the true foundation of a meaningful life. A strong body doesn't just add years to your life. It fills those years with joy and vitality. Prioritizing both physical and mental well-being is the smartest investment for a rewarding and independent old age. These insights offer valuable guidance to help older adults safeguard their health and find lasting peace and happiness. Steering clear of common missteps not only preserves health, but also fosters confidence and contentment in life's golden years. I hope these reflections inspire you and others to embrace a wiser approach to self-care in aging. Now, let's talk about 3 essential things to remember as we age and face illness. My friends, when the golden years arrive, it's not just the silver in our hair or the lines on our faces that weigh on our hearts. It's the thought of being bedridden, alone, without the comfort of loved ones nearby. More than anyone, seniors know that time slowly takes its toll on health. But what truly aches is the loss of independence, the fear of becoming a burden to family. When the body no longer listens, how can one keep a positive spirit and lighten the load on their children? How can they find peace, even in life's most fragile moments? These questions linger in the minds of every older adult, no matter how resilient they appear. The thought of aging can be unsettling, but the deepest fear is being confined to bed for months, without the warmth of family close by. When illness robs a senior of mobility, the entire household feels the strain. If frustration or unexplained anger takes hold, the once loving family dynamic can shift from concern to tension, leaving everyone drained. That's why, even in the face of illness, older adults should strive to keep a positive mindset, sparing their loved ones from unnecessary worry and heartache. First, keep an optimistic mindset and ease the weight of life and death. It's a heavy subject, no doubt. When a doctor delivers the news that time is running short, even the strongest heart may tremble. There's always something unfinished, a place we long to visit, a promise left unkept. Life is a tapestry woven with triumphs and failures, love and loss, joy and sorrow. Regret is natural, but every moment, good or bad, shapes who we are. Once we accept this, we stop clinging to what's beyond our control. Illness is part of the journey, and avoiding it solves nothing. Blame is a weak man's refuge. True strength lies in facing life's trials with courage, greeting each day with hope, just like the unforgettable characters in a beautiful dream. From a humble mechanic to a billionaire with endless riches, when faced with an unbearable illness and the knowledge that time is slipping away, they make a bold choice to chase both treatment and long-held dreams. They leap from planes, speed around racetracks, and soak in the warmth of their loved ones as life nears its final chapter. Though their families grieve, they find solace in knowing that unfinished dreams have been fulfilled. As writer Kim Dong once said, "Life is a noisy show, and then one departs quietly." Those with unshakable spirit face fate like warriors, never retreating, never losing heart. Secondly, embrace a forgiving heart and let go of rigid expectations. Seasoned in life's lessons, older adults understand that their children can't always be by their side every moment during an illness. In today's high-pressure world, balancing work and caregiving is a struggle for many. I remember when my fourth uncle had a terrible traffic accident and ended up in intensive care. His children were deeply concerned, yet none could afford to stay by his bedside full-time. Once he stabilized, the family faced a tough choice: hire a caregiver or take shifts. But my uncle, seeing outside help as a betrayal of family duty, stubbornly refused. His son had no choice but to quit his job to care for him, throwing the family into financial hardship. As parents age, they strive to remain independent, never wanting to burden their children with constant care. If they can afford it, they hire help to handle daily tasks, ensuring their routines stay intact. They turn to their children only when absolutely necessary, like signing important medical documents, always mindful not to ask for more than what's truly needed. Third, embrace a lifelong spirit of growth and self-discovery. As the old saying goes, live and learn. Keeping a curious mind and a thirst for knowledge keeps the heart young, no matter the years. While age may bring challenges, a joyful outlook can lighten the burden. Accepting life's changes with grace allows us to find beauty in every moment. Rather than just going through the motions, let's seek new experiences and expand our world with every passing day. Live freely with your loved ones while you can, cherishing every shared moment and keeping your passion for life and connection alive. Stay positive, even in illness. Never underestimate the resilience of the bedridden elderly. Given the chance, they will strive to sit up, savor a favorite meal, or simply enjoy life in their own way, even against a doctor's advice. The wise among them use their final days to bid farewell to grandchildren and fulfill unfinished dreams. They do not fear death but meet it with peace. Aging is part of life's natural rhythm. What matters is facing it with strength, allowing our grandchildren the freedom to remember us with love, not worry. At the heart of our program's final moments, we bring you the story of a mother. "Mom, today I heard people say you're a prostitute. My friend said it too, but I don't understand what it means." She lifted me onto the bed, her arms warm, though the air around us felt bitterly cold. The night before, heavy rain must have crept through the cracks, seeping in as I drifted between dreams. If only I had been awake, maybe I could have let the rain wash away the sorrow clinging to me. Loneliness often deepens my pain, yet I've never cared much for men. That word, men, sounds so grand, so full of responsibility, yet it has only left me with bitterness. When I was 14, I saw the way people looked at me, eyes filled with disgust and judgment. Whispers followed me everywhere, cruel words branding me a disgrace. They called my mother a prostitute. At first, I didn't understand. The word sounded strange, almost amusing, like it held some hidden mystery. "Mom, today I heard people say you're a prostitute. My friends said it too. What does that mean?" That was my innocent question when I was 5. I didn't know then how deeply my words would wound her. Not long after, she sent me to live with my grandmother. I was only 6. Looking back, I can't recall a single time my mother attended a parent-teacher meeting. I had no father, and in school, I was so small, so insignificant, that my presence barely mattered. When meetings were held, my grandmother was the one who took the weight of it, and then unleashed her frustration on me. I remember one time, after bringing home terrible results, she scolded me harshly. "If you study, don't let people look down on you. Do you want to be a disgrace?" Those words stung, and over time, I began to understand their pain. Every time they were spoken, it was as if my grandmother and mother were being dragged through the shame of their past. For years, I thought my grandmother didn't love me. If you're still watching, comment the number 4 below and let me know you're here with me. My childhood felt like a string of lonely days, with little joy but plenty of sorrow. At least, that's how I remember it. Empty of warmth, empty of people. I sat in silence, watching other children laugh and play, while deep inside, I longed for my mother. Once a month, she sent money to my grandmother, and though I missed her terribly, Grandma would only say she was working far away. I imagined she must have been lonely too. My young mind never questioned what kind of work she did. Then, one late afternoon, surely the eve of Tet, my mother came home. Her arms were full of gifts, new clothes, shiny shoes, and even a doll that could laugh. For Grandma, a velvet scarf, the kind saved for special occasions. But something about her felt unfamiliar. The strong perfume she wore made my stomach turn. "Listen to your grandmother," she told me. "When you grow up, your mother will bring you gifts too." Her voice trembled, thick with unshed tears. She once said I didn't look like her or Grandma. They were both known for their beauty. Maybe I looked like the man I barely dared to think about. But as I grew, the whispers followed me, judging, assuming, waiting for me to follow in my mother's footsteps. I wept in anger, vowing to prove them all wrong. I threw myself into my studies, praying that hard work would lift me beyond their scorn. And it did. When I passed the entrance exam to a prestigious school, I walked home with my head high, my success silencing those who had once sneered at me. Let them talk. Who among them could match my achievements? Grandma cooked all my favorite dishes to celebrate, but my mother was absent. The emptiness of that cut deep. Had she given birth to me just to leave me behind? On my proudest day, she wasn't there. I hated her for it. Then, just as I stepped into my new life, she was gone forever. The news hit like a storm. Her coffin was taken away on a dull gray afternoon. I moved like a ghost, my eyes stinging, watching them lower Grandma into her grave. She had cried often since learning of my mother's illness. But me, the selfish child, had I ever felt my mother's pain? They had both tried to shield me from the truth. No one told me she was dying of the disease that haunted women like her. When the mourners left, I stayed behind, alone in the cemetery, weeping. At last, the tears came. I clawed at the earth with bloodied hands, my heart screaming for my mother. The soil still carried her scent, but she was gone. I begged her to return, to see what I had become. But what had I done for her? Nothing to ease her suffering. And my father, who was he? The man so cruel that even in death, he never came back? I wept, but the cold ground answered only with silence. That night, sleep never came. My mother's picture blurred through my tears. Then, a thought struck me. I turned to my grandmother, shaking her gently. "Grandma, why did Mother never tell me who my father is? I just want to know. I won't do anything. Please tell me." She sat in silence for what felt like forever. Then, slowly, she rose and walked to the cabinet. Her frail hands trembled as she pulled out a small trunk. My breath caught. That trunk. Could it hold the truth my mother had taken to her grave? The night stretched on, the wind whispering through the trees, our quiet sobs lost in the darkness. At last, my grandmother handed me a sealed envelope. I sat, frozen, my fingers tracing the creases left by my mother's touch. If you're still watching this video and these lessons speak to you, comment the number 5 below. I want to know you're still here with me.